Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wonderful people. Wherever you are watching from, you are welcome. Welcome to this live stream. Um, yeah, sometimes it's not like we see in the thumbnail, like you have seen in the thumbnail, it says women's body are not public property. So I'm doing this live stream in reaction to Brandy, what's going on with Brandy currently, and a recent post or a recent stuff that I saw online from Lizzo. Okay, so recently Brandy appeared at a function and she was looking so slim, and a lot of people, started, saying all sorts of things. As well, we all know Lizzo was a very big woman. She was on the big side. But all of a sudden, even till today, they are still body shaming her. And that's why I came up with this thumbnail saying, women's bodies are not public property. Even if you are a public figure, your body is not public property. Okay? And that's why we decided to discuss this today. I want you to understand that your body is not public property. Whether you like it, whether you believe it or not, your body is not public property. So I want to talk to women who feel like their body has become a public debate instead of a private home. As you come in, please let me know where you are watching from. Come on in, and let me know where you are watching from. Let me even see if I put hi somewhere. Let me know where you are watching us from, okay? So, what was I saying? As I was saying before I interrupted myself, your body is not public property. Maybe it's your weight, maybe it's your curves, your hair, your skin, your age, even the way you dress to church or the way you show up at work. Your body is not public property. I can see we have 3 people here watching. Let me know where you are watching from. Come on in the comment section and let me know where you're watching from. So every time you walk into a room or you post a picture, somebody already has something to say. And I need you to hear me, because this is not just about what's going on with Brandy and Lizzo. No. This is about you as well. It's about what it cost a woman to exist in public when her body has been turned into a conversation. Tonight, as you watch this live, I want you to feel seen. I don't want you to feel judged. We are not here to dissect women. We are here to understand what happens to us, women, when the world won't stop dissecting our bodies. We have watched Lizzo get dragged for being a fat, black, happy girl. Like joy in that body is as if having joy in that body is offensive. We have also watched Brandy show up to be honored, and instead she becomes a topic because her weight changed and people decided they had the right to be concerned about her body. We have 11 people watching. Please do like the live stream so that more and more people can know that we are here. Thank you for being here. Okay. So we've watched Brandy show up, and I've watched a lot of videos where people were saying, oh, what's going on with her? Did somebody put a spell on her, or are they draining her energy? Some people said, oh, it's witchcraft. Because they feel they have the right to be concerned. But let's be honest. You don't need a stage or a headline for this, what is happening to Brandy and Lizzo, to be your reality. For some of you, the stage is your family. You're welcome. You're welcome to the live stream. Let me know where you're watching from, okay? Thank you for being here. I welcome you all. Like I said earlier, for some of you, the stage is your family, is your family, or that family group chat. For some of you, your own stage is your church pew. Some of you watching me right now, your stage is your office, your WhatsApp group, your Instagram comments. You walk in and suddenly the next thing you hear is, you've gained weight, oh. You've lost so much. If you can hear me, put a 1 in the chat. Can you hear me? Let me check if people can hear me. Let me see if people can hear me. If you can hear me, put a 1 in the chat. Can you hear me? Okay, let me continue. So for some people, like I said, when you walk into a room, some people are saying, hey, you've lost too much weight. You look tired. Are you okay? You used to be prettier than this before. What happened? Are you pregnant? All these are questions that people ask, and they act like it's a casual conversation. Meanwhile, your nervous system is doing backflips up and down just so that you can stay calm. You are trying to stay calm and pretend that what they said did not hurt you. I want you to sit with this for a second, because it will hurt. It will hurt. What does it do to a woman when she learns that every version of her body is up for review? Think about that girl who was called too skinny as a child. Then all of a sudden, she's too big after childbirth. And then she's too old after the age of 40. The truth is, some women, the same person, the same woman, she'll have different versions of herself, different versions of the same critic. You are not enough as you are. So what does she do? She starts to perform. She dresses to hide, not to express. She smiles to look fine, not because she feels okay. She checks photos 10 times. She checks the pictures before posting, not because she's vain, but because she's scared of what people will say about her. Some of you are not naturally insecure. You are exhausted from being observed, being measured, and being commented on since you were a girl. That's it. That's it for a lot of people. That's it for a lot of people. Let's look at a post from Brandy today. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that post that she made today. Okay, I'm going to share my screen. Let me see if I can share my screen from there. Give me a moment, people. So this is what Brandy said. Let me remove this first. Let me remove that. This is what Brandy said. She said, perhaps we've been looking for it in the wrong places, in youth, in perfection, in approval, in bodies that never change, and faces that never age. But life was never meant to leave us untouched. It shaped us, it humbled us, it refined us. Every season leaves its signature upon us. And maybe that's where beauty has been all along. Not in escaping change, but in becoming through it. I have learnt that it takes only a moment to form an opinion about someone's appearance and a lifetime to understand what they've lived through. So, may we become gentler with one another. Exactly. Not because everyone is fragile, but because everyone is carrying a story we cannot see. That's very, very deep. What she just said there is very, very deep with meaning. She says again, our words have weight, our judgments have weight, which is very true. We don't know what people are going through behind closed doors. She said, our kindness also carries weight too. The world will always be tempted to measure people by what is visible, but love has never looked only at the surface. Love sees the whole person. Love, she says, I have stopped trying to earn my reflection. I have stopped asking the mirror to tell me who I am. She says, I am who I am. And that knowing has given me freedom no opinion could ever take away. If this post leaves you with anything, I hope it's this. Before you speak about somebody's body, before you speak about somebody's face, before you decide who they are by what you see, remember you are looking at somebody's child. Somebody's friend, somebody's dream, somebody's life, a soul. And souls have always been more beautiful than surfaces. That was a very, very deep one. That was a really deep one. Very, very deep. That was a very deep one. That was a very, very deep one. Okay, we will continue, and it saddens my heart that a lot of women go through this. The truth is, you cannot satisfy the world. You cannot satisfy the world. Whether you are slim, people will talk. Whether you are fat, people will talk. Whatever you do, people will talk. So, in other words, you should not seek validation from the world. That was Brandy's message. You should not seek validation from the world. You should seek validation from yourself. You know who you are. So you should not at any point let what people say about you define you. See, some people are naturally insecure. A lot of women are exhausted. They're exhausted from being observed, exhausted from being measured. If you can hear me, put a 1 in the chat, please, if you can hear me. A lot of people are exhausted from being measured, not only women, even men. A lot of people are exhausted from being commented on. A lot of you are exhausted from being commented on as a girl. And when a woman is that tired, it's not just her body that disappears. Her voice disappears as well. Oh, I'm streaming and I don't even know if it's if I have audio. Lord have mercy. I'm streaming and I don't know if I have audio. If you can hear me, please put a 1 in the chat or just put something there. And let me see. Let me check my audio before I continue. Let me check my audio before I continue. Hello, can you hear me? Okay, audio is working. My audio is working. So, yeah, and when a woman is that tired, it's not just her body that disappears, her voice disappears as well. Her boundaries disappear. Her sense of, I belong in this room, disappears as well. That is the hidden cost. See, it's not about, yeah, I spoke in one of my videos. I spoke about Shakira when she was talking about confidence. It's really not, it's not about confidence tips. It's about what happens when your body doesn't feel like home anymore. Here's the truth I want you to take in. You cannot fully understand, or you cannot fully stand in your power while living in a body you've been taught to apologize for. Mm-mm. I repeat, you cannot fully stand in your power as a woman while living in a body that you have been taught to apologize for. The only time you can fully stand in your power is when you are living in a body that you are comfortable in. If your peace depends on people thinking you are the right size, the right age, or the right look, then your power will always live outside of you. When your body becomes a conversation, you are allowed to say, this body is not public panel. My health is between me and my doctor. You are allowed to say, my worth is not up for discussion. You are allowed to step out of the performance. You are allowed to decide that your body is your home, not their headline. Let's move from talking about it to actually doing something about it. I want to give you a few steps you can start applying as soon as we end this life. Number one, identify where your body is being policed. Because yes, we all see what's going on with Brandy and Lizzo. But I tell you, if you look very well, there's a place where your body is being policed. You need to identify that place where your body is being policed. Think of one moment where comments about your body show up regularly. Is it a relative who always mentions about your weight? Oh, you are too big, you are too fat, or a friend who jokes about your appearance? Or is it in the social media space where you feel tense before posting? Oh, I wonder what they are going to say about me. I don't want them to say. The moment you begin to think, you begin to care so much about what people will think about you. Once you get to that point, you lose your power. I want you to stop minimizing the impact of what that does to you. So instead of telling yourself, it's not that deep, they are just joking, you need to sit down and be honest with yourself and say, how did that comment make me feel? How did it make me trust myself less? Did it make me want to disappear? Your feelings are not overreaction. Your feelings are signals that something is not safe. When you feel bad, listen to your body. It's a signal that something is not safe. Set one clear body boundary today. Choose one person or space and say it. I am no longer open to comments about my body or my weight. Or you say, my weight and my appearance are not up for discussion. When they talk about your appearance, tell them, my weight and my appearance are not up for discussion. Can we please talk about something else? You don't have to explain. You don't have to justify or convince anybody about your weight or about your body. That is a boundary, and a boundary is not a debate, it is a decision. I repeat, a boundary is not a debate, it is a decision. I want you to recenter yourself. Recenter how you define health and beauty. Ask yourself, if nobody could see me, what would feelings? well in my body look like? If nobody could see me, what would it be? What would it look like when I feel well in my body? Would it be more rest? Will it be less anxiety, less pain, or more joy? Start today by defining wellness from the inside out instead of chasing how healthy or pretty other people say you should look. Create a small daily ritual today that brings you back into your body as your friend, not as your enemy. Fall in love with yourself again. It might be 5 minutes of deep breath or deep breathing with your hands on your chest or your stomach. It also could be you moisturizing your skin while thanking your body for carrying you through hard seasons. It could be, you doing these small rituals, small daily activities. It could look like you looking in the mirror and saying one true kind sentence to yourself. I am here. I survived. I am worthy of care. You don't have to love your body overnight, but you can stop abandoning it every time someone else has an opinion about your body. Okay? I want you to do a few things when this life ends. I want you to take a few moments and write, when did I first learn that my body was something to be judged? Whose voice do I hear in my head when I look in the mirror? What do I need to say out loud today for me to stop carrying shame that doesn't belong to me? Write without editing. Let your truth come out. That's where healing starts. That's where healing starts. And if this story of Brandy and Lizzo, if it feels painfully familiar, if you are tired of being the woman whose body is always a topic, whose confidence keeps getting chipped away by comments, and you know you are ready to heal, you know you are ready to stand in your power, I invite you to book a free discovery call with me. Use the link below. I'll link it after the live. We'll talk about your story, your patterns, and the practical steps that you need to rebuild your life, your confidence, the practical steps you need to set boundaries and feel safe inside your own skin again. I knew this was going to be a short life, but before we end, I want you to remember this. Your body is not up for public conversations. You are not a before and after project. You are not a cautionary tale, a rumor, or a trending topic. You are a whole woman with a spirit, with a story, and a right to feel at home in yourself. You can decide that today is the day you stop apologizing for existing in the body that you have. You can decide that your worth is not up for discussion. And as you go, I want you to carry this with you. You are not powerless. You can heal. You can choose yourself. You can rebuild. You can stand in your power. And you can stand in your power fully, beautifully, unapologetically. Let that sink in. I will see you in the next one. Thank you for being here. I have come to the end of the live stream. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section. I see someone here in the comments saying, beware of marine kingdom spirit. I don't know what you're talking about. At the Silver Wanderer. Yeah, just know that you are here and you are loved and you continue to stand in your power. I will see you all in the next one. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. Bye. Bye-bye.